The market capitalization of the coin is used to summarize all that is taught in this video. I would also like to remind you to give my channel a like and subscribe to it so that you can stay up to date on future XRP news, as well as other cryptocurrency news in general. Take a look at this now, shall we? The SEC has decided to revoke Ripple XRP, which means that settlement talks have come to a standstill. The United States Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC, has made the surprising decision to cancel its meeting that was scheduled to take place today, July 18th, behind closed doors. The meeting was intended to take place today. It was anticipated that the meeting might possibly be used to discuss the ongoing case against Ripple. The organization published an updated version of this cancellation notice on its website on Wednesday, July 17th, which was the deadline for submissions. Ripple and the Securities and Exchange Commission, also known as SEC, have been involved in a drawn-out legal battle that has lasted for as long as many years. In addition, the XRP community was looking forward to this meeting with great excitement since they were hopeful that it would lead to a resolution between the two parties on the issue. It was anticipated that a number of high-ranking officials and commissioners from the Securities and Exchange Commission would be present at the conference. However, the meeting has been postponed. In the notice that was distributed in accordance with the Sunshine Act by the Securities and Exchange Commission, it was indicated that the meeting was going to focus on 4 key agenda topics. These items included the resolution of lawsuit claims, the settlement of administrative proceedings, and injunctive actions. As a result of the inclusion of settlement on the agenda, there were indications that the Securities and Exchange Commission would ultimately agree to an agreement with Ripple. This led to a substantial amount of speculation among those who are interested in XRP. As an illustration, Yasin Mogherak, the founder of Dicer Capital and a supporter of XRP, had previously made a comment regarding the likelihood that the Securities and Exchange Commission would allow Ripple to reach a settlement with them. As a response, Mark Spiegel, who had previously worked as an attorney for the Securities and Exchange Commission, drew attention to the recurrent rumors that are associated with the meetings that are held behind closed doors. It was noted by Spiegel that the Securities and Exchange Commission has held around 150 meetings behind closed doors since the beginning of the Ripple litigation. These discussions are placed on an almost weekly basis. His observation was that the cryptocurrency community regularly speculated that a settlement talk was taking place in each of these sessions, despite the fact that this has been shown to be untrue on several times. He made this observation in light of the fact that this has been proved to be inaccurate. Ripple and the Securities and Exchange Commission (SEC) have been engaged in a heated conversation regarding the appropriate punishment for the alleged violation of securities laws that Ripple committed within the specific context of the settlement. Despite the fact that the Securities and Exchange Commission is pushing for a significant fine of $2 billion, Ripple maintains that a penalty that is significantly lower, at $10 million, would be more suitable. What was the cause for the cancellation of this meeting? There is a possibility that the ongoing Ripple case was one of the key topics of conversation among the participants, as stated by persons who have direct knowledge of the matter. Ripple, a significant player in the cryptocurrency industry, has been involved in a legal battle with the Securities and Exchange Commission for a considerable amount of time now. In this particular legal proceeding, one of the most important points that needs to be answered is whether or not Ripple's XRP should be classified as a security. If you want to stay current on the most recent speculations regarding technology, you should use NewsLinker. The seriousness of Ripple's predicament was brought to everyone's attention through all of the internal notices that were distributed before to the meeting that was due to take place. As a consequence of this, a great number of individuals came to the realization that the gathering might have been utilized to discuss possible settlements or other major advancements that were associated with the ongoing case. Due to the significant stakes involved and the active role that the SEC plays in regulating and litigating in the cryptocurrency business, the Ripple case received a significant amount of attention. This attention was paid because of the huge stakes involved. Was the SEC able to make the decision to cancel the meeting that was scheduled for negotiations? A significant number of individuals within the cryptocurrency community have expressed their interest in learning the rationale behind the decision to cancel the conference, which came as a complete surprise to them. It is the opinion of some individuals that the Securities and Exchange Commission, also known as the SEC, might require further time in order to negotiate the issues that are currently being discussed or to investigate potential settlements. Some people are of the belief that new occurrences or concerns that require more investigation and discussion may have surfaced prior to the likelihood of any official meeting actually taking place. However, others are of the opinion that this may not have been the case. The problem with Ripple is not only incredibly crucial for the company itself, but it is also extremely essential for the regulatory environment that surrounds cryptocurrencies in general. Ripple is a cryptocurrency that has been under scrutiny recently. In the event that the matter is concluded, particularly if it involves a settlement, a precedent may be formed for the manner in which the Securities and Exchange Commission, also known as USIC, handles future cryptocurrency initiatives. The Securities and Exchange Commission did not hold a meeting that was planned to take place, which led to speculation among members of the Bitcoin community. Perhaps one of the most important topics of discussion was the ongoing legal battle that Ripple is having with the Securities and Exchange Commission (SEC). In the event that a cancellation is made, it is an indication that further time is required or that there are new developments that requires investigation. In spite of the fact that the judge of the district court, Annalisa Torres, is now considering these arguments, a number of legal experts have suggested that a ruling that is definitive might be issued by the 31st of July. According to the rumors, the meeting would be comprised of heated talks regarding the Ripple case, the Securities and Exchange Commissions have the ability to pursue Ripple, arguing that the XRP cryptocurrency that it issues needs to be categorized as a security. There is a potential that the result of the case may establish a precedent for the direction that the government of the United States of America will take with regard to the management of digital assets. The internal communication gave the impression that the Ripple case was a priority, which suggested that significant developments or maybe discussions for a settlement were being anticipated. This was shown by the fact that there was an indication that the matter was a priority. Because of the unexpected cancellation, there is a significant deal of suspicion surrounding the agenda of the Securities and Exchange Commission (SEC). On the other hand, it is likely that the Securities and Exchange Commission has found new factors that need to be carefully evaluated before official negotiations can resume. Alternately, the Securities and Exchange Commission (SEC) may demand further time for negotiations. Ripple's ongoing dispute with the Securities and Exchange Commission (SEC) will, if it is ultimately resolved, have a substantial impact on the regulations that govern the whole cryptocurrency industry. It is feasible that a potential settlement or the decision might establish new norms for the method in which regulatory bodies would analyze and handle investments in Bitcoin in the future. This could be the case if the case is resolved. Some members of the corporate community believe that the delay suggests a more favorable negotiation phase, which would ultimately result in a favorable settlement. This belief was stated by a number of industry insiders who shared their ideas on the potential aims of the Securities and Exchange Commission. A tremendous lot of speculation has been made about this matter. A significant amount of misunderstanding as a consequence of the decision made by the SEC to cancel its meeting. Despite the fact that the world of finance is waiting for new developments, the outcome of the Ripple case continues to be a main focus for the future of cryptocurrency legislation in the United States. The Sunshine meeting, which was the subject of speculation over the possibility of a settlement, has been canceled by the United States Securities and Exchange Commission (SEC). A great advancement has been made with regard to the XRP. As a result of the cancellation of the conference, which occurred for reasons that are not quite obvious, the price of XRP decreased by more than 8% to 58 cents. On the other hand, the adoption of a spot Ethereum exchange-traded fund was thought to be the most credible of the reasons for the decision. At the same time that the Securities and Exchange Commission has announced on its website that it has canceled a meeting that was scheduled to take place behind closed doors on July 18th, the Securities and Exchange Commission of the United States has also announced that it has canceled the meeting, in spite of the fact that Ripple is not the primary topic of discussion at the conference. The community has been making speculations about the potential of a settlement as a result of back-to-back discussions that took place behind closed doors and the transfer of 150 million XRP by Ripple. It should be noted that the material that has been supplied is not intended to serve as business advice. In the event that any investments are made on the basis of the information that is provided on this page, there is no responsibility